Alright, so we have this beautiful 72, I believe, Stratocaster here, but we have a problem. Let me turn the volume up, see if we can figure out what it is. Now, a large part of that is because there are power lines literally kind of going over us here. Matter of fact, if I turn, you can hear it get a little bit less as we're out of, well, phase, synchronicity, whatever you want to call it. But the other problem we have, normally with a 5-position Strat, that position and that position would be hum canceling. However, we followed the vintage wiring diagram on this. So put that up here where you can see it. The hum, we never have that hum canceling position. So we're going to fix that by reversing the polarity to that guy right there. First things first, we're going to remove, well, we're not going to remove, we're going to loosen the strings, see if we can get away without removing them. Okay, so now we remove the pick guard. Okay, now we're going to try to press this and get this out of there without having to take all the strings off. Yes, it's fiddly. Now, as you can see right here, this particular Stratocaster has lived a very different life and has been modified over the years, back way before I got it, and we're mostly back to stock here. Now, let's flip this guy over, set him where we can look at him. All right, so each of these pickups, black wire, white wire, black wire, white wire, black wire, white wire. Currently, if we look at this, all of the black wires come to right here, a single point. And the white wires go individually to their respective lug on the back of the 5-way switch. What we need to do is take this middle pickup and switch its white and black wires. Then, when we select the positions here or the position here on the selector switch, these two pickups or these two pickups will be out of phase with each other, which will create a hum canceling effect. Our soldering gun is finally hot. Let's remove our white wire off of the 5-way switch. Come on, baby. There we go. She's free. And we need to remove our black wire, but it is twisted and all soldered together, so this could be interesting. Instead of desoldering all of that, let's just snip that one black wire. Just this short guy here. I have a feeling we're going to have to extend him anyway. Okay, he is snipped. Grab some strippers. Strip him back a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Now, if you're soldering, always, always, always use some flux. If you want your solder to stick, flux it. Flux. We're going to tin that end real quick because it is definitely not going to reach. We're going to have to extend it. Keeping with our color coding, we have a wee little piece of black wire here. We're actually only going to need half that length, a little over. Cut that off. Strip both ends. Flux and tin both ends, because that's what we do. There we go. One end. Yes, do this in a ventilated area, etc., ad nauseum. we go. Let's connect these two wires. I am going to do something a little ugly with a little bit of electric tape. Don't worry about it. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I know it's tiny. Right here, we have an open but soldered connection. That black wire is now going to get soldered right there where we had our white wire previously. Let's stick that right there. Crank that back up. There we go. Nice tight bond. Now, let's get our white wire over here to ground. This is going to be a little trickier. Let's get a bunch of dead gum. Let's try a new spot here. Flux the bejesus out of it. Cranked up. Where'd the wire go? What we're going to do, we're going to heat this up. Melt that flux, melt that solder, melt that solder. Solder, 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 solder. Okay. Now it's starting to pool. Done. Let that cool. Okay, so effectively, we're done here, other than I'm going to put a little electric tape right here. Back to our electric tape, which I have way too much of, but that's okay. We will just wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. Okay. Now I just have to get all these wires back in their home. Now, before you start touching the strings and tuning things back up, wash your hands if you've got any flux residue on them. Flux is technically an acid, so we really don't want that on our strings. Okay, standing in the same spot. So now, we have our switch, no hum, hum, no hum, hum. So at least now we have those out of phase positions out of phase, so that we can use them in an effect, in a situation like this, where there's a lot of interference, and hopefully they're still a usable tone. So, if you found this helpful, there you are.